Hi, I'm Wendell G. Welcome back to the Moscow Mules of the WBL. The Helsingborg Hammers opened negotiations with us a few weeks ago, inquiring about the availability of Juan Padilla. And my first response was, no way. This guy is the heart and soul of the Moscow Mules, not to mention the bat and the glove of the Mules. And you can see that Moscow likes Padilla even more than the OSA. So Padilla at first for me was untouchable. He is extremely popular. He's a he walks the streets of Moscow like a czar. People pretty much worship him there. Just signed him to a fantastic 5-year extension of $8.5 million per year. He is, his contract is covered, man. And anyway, the only rap against him is his fragile tag. But as I covered in an earlier video, he hasn't played less than 512 innings, major league innings, in the past 4 years. He has had little tic-tac injuries, but nothing that kept him out of the lineup. The dude is a player, and he's going to play. Play is going to play. But I got to thinking about how valuable he was to me, and I began looking around the league to see how valuable he was around the league. Shortstop rating 70. That's his weakest rating in the infield. Of his significant ratings, 70. That's a high rating for most people around the league. An 80 at second base. He turns a double play with an agility that's unmatched by anyone in the league. He can shift around, play second, third, and shortstop. Just easily. So, I kind of looked around the league and was curious around the league. Give me all shortstops who play absolutely great defense. And by the way, give me great contact ratings. And the list gets short in a hurry. You can see that Marisuke Noda is here. Let's customize. Give us the team. Give us a nickname. Financial info. Salary. Okay. Here we go. The Menace Noda down in Seoul is somewhat comparable. Although he's only rated at shortstop, he probably can't play third very well, and he doesn't have the the discipline, or the avoid K ratings that Padilla has. And his contact is better, however, but stealing ability is better. He doesn't have the raw speed that Padilla has. Or did I say that right? Probably screwed that up. But Pofuji is right up there, except he's a Pac-Man type hitter. He has power, but not the kind of power that Padilla brings. And again, he doesn't have a current rating at third base like Padilla does. And you get the sense that Padilla is sort of, here's a comp, pretty close to a comp, except he doesn't have ratings established. His highest rating, Adumbe's highest rating at Key West, is shortstop, and that's Padilla's lowest rating. So, you do get the bat looks similar, the potential bat, except he's 26 and he hasn't matched all these numbers. So, so there you go. You kind of get a sense that Padilla is really not, he's not unique. Icebox, pretty darn close. Maybe even better, but there are not many players like these guys out there. So anyway, you guys, veterans of the league, you already know all this, and I just wanted to go over my thought processes with Padilla. One of Helsingborg's top prospects is Pei Wong. And Wong grades out. If he meets these ratings, he's going to be a heck of a nice catcher. I love his catcher ability, his arm, and I'm just hoping he'll fill these out. He had a really good year down in AAA. He had a good year in Single A, and really good year down in AA. So he's durable, and he's a lefty behind the plate. You know, platoon possibly, but at the very least, I thought he would. Wow, he was part of. Yeah, that's right. He was part of the George Keyworth deal a few years ago. The deal that brought Keyworth to the Pirates of Key West. So he's been used as a trading chip before, and he's smart, works hard, intelligence, and work ethic. There you go. So I like that guy, and I also like the two pitchers I got in the deal. Leo Morales, I like this guy a bunch. I think this guy is rotation material, maybe number 3 in the rotation, maybe better. I think he's got ceiling here. He hasn't yet shown. This home run per 9 innings, 1.3. I think his movement is significantly better than 55. Walks per 9 innings has gotten better. 2.3 and 1.8 and 041, 1.2 last year. He is signed through 2045, that team option of $4 million in 2045, under his ARB, his current ARB of 4.8. I just like this guy a lot, man. He's got 5 pitches. Great stamina, 96 to 98 mile an hour ground ball pitcher. Just got to work on my infield defense, you know. So I really like Leo Morales, and I flat out love this guy, Carlitos Bernardino. I think he's going to be a top guy. His third pitch is not so great, but his stamina is good. He's going to be a starter in our rotation, and that's my plan. So anyway, I look for him to reprise his work with Helsingborg last year. He appeared in 1 game, worked 2 innings, gave up 1 hit and 1 walk for a 1.00 whip and a 0.000 earned run average. 9.99 ERA plus. That's what I'm expecting Bernardino to do for us. So, yeah, I think this guy is going to be our number 2 very soon in our rotation. So, a number 2 and a number 3, plus a starting catcher, plus 2 number 1 draft picks. Granted, they're going to be at the bottom of the in the bottom of the draft order because Helsingborg will be good this year and next year. But they're going to be good picks that will help us to restock our farm system. Speaking of which, what does our farm system look like? Well, here you go. Nothing like Helsingborg's. So that was one of the initial problems that I recognized when I got here, and it's something that something we got to work on. So, yeah. Okay, that was the big trade of the day, and really, what was the thinking behind the trade? Well, in part, I value pitching and defense. I gave away great defense, great defense, but I can acquire defense a lot cheaper than I acquire the combination of glove plus defense in one body. So I can acquire good defense a lot cheaper than I acquire a guy like Padilla. Yeah, so at this rate, I've just kind of been tinkering a little bit with the lineup. We've got Robles playing first base. Padilla, well, he's going to be gone playing shortstop. We'll be plugging that hole. And Gannett playing right field. Custance playing left field. Velez playing center field. Yaziki will be our third baseman. Valencia, DH, and outfield. Lieutenant Dan will play second base, and Eifeld will start the season at catcher, although I'm liable to bring up Zippo to do our catching. He's going to get a look in spring training, Zippo is. Mason, Marrero, Sasaki, Haida, and Koo will be our initial starting rotation, but we're going to kind of plug and chug when we get the new guys and see how they do. We have got a relief corps that's just flat out stocked. We've got a really good pitching crew here. My only real concern was the age and salary of these guys. So control. Let's resort by control. Yeah, my only significant concern was the age and salary of these guys. So I think we have largely addressed that. And they've got lots of great intangibles, lots of very high hold runner ratings here. A few guys can't. Noel Abbott, my young guy, not very good at holding a runner. Pack, tripod, mediocre, coup, mediocre, but a bunch of these guys are great at holding the runner on first and slowing down a fast team. A lot of these guys are, the majority of the rotation is either ground ball or neutral. I've got only 3 fly ball throwers in the rotation, or actually 1 in the rotation and 2 in the pen. And lastly, I've got a bullpen full of guys who can start. Most of my guys can start, so that's what I like. I like to just plug and chug, you know. One guy comes off goes onto the DL for a little while. Another guy just slots right into the rotation. We could even run a 6-man rotation, you know. I've got enough relievers that we'll have plenty of backup down in Little Rock, down in Kazakhstan to get the phone call to come on up. Maybe the rap on me is I value pitching and defense over hitting, and that was certainly an issue with Key West down in Margaritafield. And will it be the same in Moscow? Could be. Could be. We may be moving in that direction. So anyway, guys, just wanted to bring you up with that and let you know what was up. I'll see you around. Bye.